Good morning, everybody. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Thanks for coming to my channel. If you're new here, if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. I'd like to work on my, I'll continue to work on my garden journal today. I did go ahead and lay it out flat with a book on it, and it dried. So now the cover is in really good shape. But before we start this, I wanted to show you a few things that I got at the dollar store yesterday. I got some more of that ribbon with the lace that I love because I'm running out. I got some little paper flowers, which I love to put on the top of journals, on the journal toppers. I got some little razor knives. These come in really handy when you're cutting out pages from a book or just cutting out images. These come in really handy. Then I found this little roller. It's to roll on, it says facial ice roller. I guess you put it in the freezer or something and roll it on your skin, but I thought that would be great for burnishing things down, just like small things. So I'm going to try that out. I got some butterflies for a butterfly journal that I'm doing. I'm starting to put all my things together. I'm not crazy about these double butterflies, so I just take that foam off of there. And if I want to glue it back on there, I will. But that way it's not like loosey-goosey like these are. Don't like that. But I'll definitely be using those. I started collecting things from my craft room for my journal, so I'm going to put them all in one spot so when I go to look for them, I have them. I got some washi tape. This one says, "Smile today." This one is just hearts. Thought that would be pretty. This one, let's see what it says. It says, oh, happy day. And then I get another one with just flowers and hearts, which I love. Those will be nice. Let's see, I got a few more things. I got some of these flat beads. I love these flat back beads. I got that pretty teal color. This one is multicolored. I think you get more for your money when you do it this way because you get multiple colors in one pack, which I really like that. These are pretty. Not sure what I'm going to use them for, but those are great little accents for journal cards, tags, pages. I'll put that up a little bit so you can see it. And then this I thought I could use for my gratitude journal. It has a lot of little sayings in it. Let's dare to be ourselves, for we do that better than anyone else can. The question isn't who's going to let me, it's who's going to stop me. I think I have that one already, but these are just a piece of paper, but you could glue those onto a piece of cardstock and you've got a beautiful journaling card. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. I love these positive affirmations. Savor moments that are warm and special and giggly. Very cute. A true artist is not one who is inspired, but who inspires others. I love that. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. And this says, no matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. So I love this. I'll definitely be using that. And then I also wanted to show you, this is the athletic tape that I use on my journals for the spine. It's that white tape. It's made out of material and it has glue on it. And it's very flexible and it works beautifully. So I'm going to have to get some more of that. Not really sure where I bought it, but when I see it, I'll pick up some more. And lastly, I just wanted to show you, this is some of the packaging when I opened some of the things from the Dollar Tree. And these make great backs to journals and, excuse me, and tags. So why throw it away? It's cardstock. I'm going to make a couple of big ones. They're cardboard on the back, but you just glue it on and you can write on that. And then there's some more here. This one's shinier than this one, so I would use a permanent marker on that. But these are great, so I'll definitely be reusing those. All right, so let me put some of that stuff away. And let's get back to this journal. So what we need to do now is collect papers for my signatures. Excuse me. I have a lot of pages that I had found that are already folded up and ready to go. The problem with these pages is they're too small, but you can still add them in. But we need to get some bigger pages for the base. And I'll show you an example of that right here. This one I folded and it fits in there really nicely. Let's see, when this is closed, it will fit right in there. So I'm gonna have to, I don't have any big pages that I can fold in half and they'll be exactly that size. So what I did was I took a big page, which is probably the biggest page I have, and I fit it to the inside of the book, and then I had to fold it over. But then you can glue some more page on there to make a full page, or you can keep it as a small half page. That's fine to do as well. So I need some more of those. So I have my big book. And I'm going to pull out some pages. And it really, you know, as long as it's got some beautiful images on it. Look at that one. Unfortunately, that one is ripped, so I probably won't use that one. But let's take a look and see what we have here. It's very muggy here in Massachusetts today. It rained yesterday and it rained last night and this morning, and it is so muggy. I have a fan going in here because it's uncomfortable right now. We have central AC, but my husband doesn't like to turn it on all the time, so we only turn it on when it's really hot. So we got a lot of fans going. I guess to me, it's the same thing. If you're running a fan or you're running the air conditioning, you're still running the electricity. So why not be comfortable? So let's see. Some of these are a little bit more tropical than I'm looking for. Let's see what we got here. This one's nice. I'll put that aside. I'm looking for about 5 of these because I have those other pages. This one I think would be nice. I'm gonna have to cut some of these, I think. Trim them up. This one would be nice. So there's 3. Yeah, some of these are not what I'm looking for. Like, they're like desert plants and things like that. I'm not really looking for that. Let's see what else we have in here. Ooh, this one's nice right here. These aren't the easiest pages to pull out, but it is 4. I need 5 for each signature. I think I'm going to put 2 signatures in this book. And like I said before, a signature is just a collection of pages that you put together and sew into your book. So you can use any kind of pages that you like. All right. Let's see. Ooh, this is pretty. I like this one. That one's already cut, so I don't want that. I want the pages to be complete. Ooh, this one's beautiful. I love the colors of that. The greens and the blues is what I'm really looking for. But I also don't want tropical plants. Yeah, see, these are alpine plants, so we don't want that. Let's see what we got. All right. Yeah, again, we got tropical. Oops, my light's going a little crazy. Let's see. I just need a couple more. Oh, here we go. That's beautiful. And I think one more should be plenty. This one looks great too. So let's go ahead and use that. Okay. I think we're all done with that big book. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and maybe I'll fold a couple at a time. Now let's see, we want the bottom, this one's already done, so I'll put it over here. We want these to fit, and I love that the height of these pages already fit. So we just want to fold it so that it matches up with the back of the cover, like that. That should be good. All right, so we have those. I'll do a few more. Let's see. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's see. Actually, I want to see it on this side because that's going to be what you're going to see the most. So we line it up again. Go to the back of the inside cover. They don't have to be perfect. As long as they're relatively straight, that's what I'm looking for. We'll do a few more. Let's look at the images and see what we want. I don't really know if I'm going to use that one. Let's see. This will be good. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. Line it up. Fold it over. Right. I don't think I folded that one that well. Here we go. There we go. Okay, I think we just have a couple more and we have all the pages we're going to need for this. Oh, just one more. Let's see. I love that image. Yep. So line it up. And we don't have to have the exact amount in each one. It's fine. Okay, I think I need to bring that in just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So let's see how many pages we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's great. We'll have 4 in each signature. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4. Okay. Now, I have a bag, which I love the green, so I thought that would be perfect in here. So that's going to be added as a page. So let's just put the pages together and then we'll put them in some type of an order. Let's see. So these are the other pages that I have. I'm just going to divide them up. This one, let's see. Sometimes I like the index page. I just like the look of it. I'll have one of these in each. We've got coffee dyed. We'll have one of those. And one of those. You don't need to use all of these pages. I've got an envelope for each one. This is some music paper, which I love. So we'll do, I think, one in each would be fine. Just fold it over so you can see the music. There we go. So one in each. Let's see what else do we, yeah, we don't need all of these. Let's go back to this again. I have a doily here. I'm going to have to go back and look for more doilies because I like to have one in each. There's some graph paper. is some construction paper. So they're not going to have the exact same papers in each, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Let's see, what else do we have? This is for decorating. I do need a piece of graph paper here. That would be nice there. I love this paper. I might have another one of those. If I do, I'll put it in. I can't find it right now, but that's okay. And then these are coffee guide. And then I think that should be good. All right, let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to count that. 6. Not going to count that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That should be plenty. I think that would be great. Okay, so now what we do is we need to put them in some kind of an order. I think that I would like one of these to be the cover. So let's take a look at those. Let me move this stuff aside for a second. Which one would I like to be the cover? Needs to have a big, bold image. So far, I think it's this one. This is going to be the cover. Excuse me. So that's what you'll see at the beginning of the signature, is that, which I think is beautiful. So we'll start with that. I'm going to add these in as I go. I'll just kind of disperse them throughout so that we don't have all the same sizes. So we'll put a music page. We'll put a small page. Maybe a tea-dyed page. I might flip that over like that, and then you'll see this. Oh, and this has beautiful images of leaves, or maybe they're feathers. Those are pretty. We'll put another one of these big pages in. We'll put some ledger paper. This is one of those coloring sheets. I think I'll put it this way so you can see it. Some graph paper. That can go in next. And then we'll put another one of these big pages in. Oh, that has a beautiful image. And then I'm going to put another coffee guide page. And this is a beautiful page from a herb book, I believe. Got beautiful pictures of flowers and trees and herbs. Love that. And here's a small page. Now we got to figure out, where do we want this envelope? We'll have to go back and look and see. Thinking it might go good right there. Good contrast between the dark and the light. And now we also want to put this doily, which I dipped this in color from when I was doing my Easter eggs, and this turned out purple. It's so pretty. And let's see, I'll probably put this on one of the big pages. Might even put this at the beginning of the signature. That would be really pretty. Look at that. Oh yeah. There we go. So there's one signature ready to go. Okay, now when I look at this, I think I need one more page here. Yep, I do. Oh, nope. That's not a good spot because I already have one there. Let's see. Maybe right here. Okay, now we have enough. That should be plenty. You don't have to have a ton of pages because you're going to be adding decorations, and it's going to start to fill up pretty quick. I think, yes, I'm glad that that's the middle. But I also think I want to turn one of these pages around. I want a full page on the back. So I'm going to do it like this and then this, because it just feels better in your hand to have a full page at the beginning, throughout the middle, and then a full page at the end. It just feels better, feels more balanced. Okay, so there's that one. So now we're going to go ahead with the next one. I'm going to put the big pages aside, but first I want to find my cover. Let's see if we can find a beautiful image. For the cover. I think that one might be good. And I'm most likely going to cover that with a big word, because it's the cover anyways. I don't know why I can't seem to find the fold on that one. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so that's going to be the cover. We'll put these aside for now. I do want one that's going to be a full page on the back, so I'll turn that over. See if I can find my fold again. There it is. That's going to be the back page. Okay. All right, so we'll just start by adding pages. You can do it like that. There we go. I think I like this like that. Let's look and see what other pages we have. There's that stationery I love. Well, let's just put that one in. And then graph paper. Then another one of these large pages. Some stationery. Music page. Some more coffee dyed stationery. Here's another large page. And then some graph paper. This is that index page, which I like that too. And then we have to find, I might put in one more of these. And now I need a focal image in the middle, but I'm thinking a short one might be really nice. So then let's close it up and see how it feels. Oh yeah, that feels good. We'll rearrange all of these once we go to sew it in. But that feels good. Let me see if I can quickly find another doily. I know where they are, so let's see if I can grab one. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. All right, I found my doilies. I have a little one like that, but let me see if I can find a bigger one. Oh, I found one. It matches. And I do love when things match. So this is going to go on the front, like the other one. And I'll end up gluing that down. Here we go. It's a little wrinkly. Actually, this one's bigger than the other one. Let me take a look. See if I can find, it doesn't have to match as far as the color goes, but the size is important. Let's see, how big is that other one? Let's see. Yep, that'll be good. This one's too big. So I think we'll use that one. The other one was too wrinkly, so. Some of these I dyed with the food coloring. Others I dyed, like tea dyed them. This one's a little bit ripped, but it doesn't matter. When you glue it on, you won't even see that. They get very fragile once you color them. And some of the, doily is bent over, and you can just undo it. And when you glue it down, it'll look fine. Just looks a little wrinkly right now, but that's okay. So I have these I want to put in. See if I can find a spot. Right here might be nice. This is that paper bag that I found. I'll cut this and make an open pocket. All right, this page is not folded right. There we go. So we'll put that in there like that. And then I want to find a place for this envelope that I love. Let's see if we can find some kind of a contrast somewhere. Because this is very light color, so let me see if I can find a dark area to put it on. That might go good right there. Okay. I guess I have an extra one of those. I'll put that aside. So now we have our 2 signatures. So let's see how it looks when we close the book. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. There's a couple that might need to be trimmed, but I would wait and do that afterwards. Okay, so before we sew in the signatures, I'm going to put that aside. Excuse me. I'll get a drink. Hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July. We went and saw the fireworks. They were amazing. It was really nice. We enjoyed that. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to trim this up. Because I glued it overnight, but I left some extra, and we just want to trim that off. Okay, that looks good right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do the best you can. Try to make it look nice, that's all. Okay, so this, I'm going to hold it up. Might be easy to hold it up when I'm cutting it. Same thing here. Just get it as close as you can. Okay. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, what happened here? We have a little bit sticking up. So what I'll do, instead of using Fabri-Tac, which takes a long time to dry, this art glitter glue, it only takes a matter of minutes to dry. It grabs quick and it dries fast. And it's very strong, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. I gotta get a wipe because my hands are all sticky again. I'm always getting sticky, but that's what happens when you're crafting. All right, so put that aside because I'm probably gonna need it again. Put away these big scissors. Okay, I think I'm gonna need a bigger container because my scissor container is overflowing. So you just press that down, and if a little bit of the glue seeps out, it's okay. Hope you can see that. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. Oops, it's upside down. Here we go. So that looks nice. It's trimmed. Okay, so what we need to do now is, this is my bag that I use for all of my binding things that I use for binding, but I need a bigger one now because I just bought these at Dollar Tree yesterday, and these are really big ones. I use these little tiny ones. These are so much better. These are big ones. They'll be great for holding the pages when I'm binding. So I'm gonna need a bigger one of these, but that's fine. Let me see if I can find the needle that I use for binding. I just use a big needle with a big eye. Sorry, it's like messy. And I have a little pair of scissors, which I have scissors everywhere. That is one thing that I am not short on, is scissors. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a look at this. This is the bin that I use for, or the container I use for my threads for binding journals. And I want to look through and see. I just think this green right here will be perfect. And hopefully there's enough in here. It looks like it's probably new because I just took that plastic off. So I think I might like to use that. And what you do is, let's put some of this stuff aside. When you're binding a book, what you need to do is you need to go 3 lengths. 1, 2, 3 lengths of your book, and then I do another half just because I like to have extra. I'd rather have extra whenever I do something than not have enough. Okay, so, and we might as well do both strings because we have 2 signatures, right? So we're going to do the same thing here. I hope there's enough in this container here. It seems to be, it's all wrapped around itself, but it's all right. This is very strong. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 and a half. Okay. I'm all done with the scissors. Let's get the needle out. So I like to use this needle. I really am going to go to the store and get one that's like twice as big as this. I do like this needle, but I feel like it's a little bit short. So I think when I go to Michael's or Joann's, I would like to grab a bigger needle. I don't seem to have any really big ones. Okay. All right. Okay, so what we need to do, I'm going to look to see if I still have it. No, I don't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a template for this. And it's just a guide. It's just to help us. You go down about 1 inch. Let's see. No, I don't want it there. We go down about 1 inch from the top of the book. And then we want this to be even. I just do it by eye. Okay, so there. And then we'll do in the middle. I used to use a ruler and draw lines and all that, but I don't think it's really necessary. But you can definitely do that. And then this one will be here. Yep, right there. And right there. So you can see that they're evenly spaced this way. And they're pretty much evenly spaced. So vertically and horizontally. That's all you really need. So what I'll do is, I think what I'll do is I'll pop a hole where I put the mark. So you can see there's a hole in there. I'll put one there, one there. Same here. The reason I'm putting a hole there is so that I can, when I put it down, which I might actually, so that it doesn't move when I'm doing my measurements, I'm just going to put a little clip there. And I'll put a little clip here. That's just to hold it in place while I do this. All right, make sure that that's in the middle. It is. All right, so I'll just put a dot in that hole. So you can see, put a dot where the hole is. And this doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Oh, it's so muggy today. All right, so what I'll do now is take off my little guide there. I'll find my needle. And now I need to get my pages. Just gotta move this over so we can see what I'm doing. Okay, here's the first one I'm gonna put in. So before we stitch it in, we wanna go through it and we wanna make sure everything's where we want it. Now I feel like I would like something in between that. So I'm gonna take this out, put that back in. There. I need some kind of separation right there. So we got that and that. Got another large page. We have, and you can move these up and down wherever you want them. This one here, I might like to move this up a little bit. That's fine. This one I might move down a little bit, separate those out. Just gives it a little bit more visual interest. That looks good. Now I feel like I need something right here. Just see if I can find anything in this basket next to me. Oh, let's see. I'm looking for something with color, but I'm not seeing much. Let's see. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, we're going to use this. All right. I'm going to use this page, and I'm going to trim the top of it. Excuse my reach. Because it is ripped a little bit, I'm just going to trim it. And then I wanted to add something to break this up a little bit. There we go. I think this would look better on top of here. And move those around a little bit. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That's going to be in the middle, and that can be down a little bit. Okay, so we have our pages the way we like them. Just want to make sure that everything is straight. This one's a little wonky. So what you want to do now, take your clips. Actually, I don't think those are long enough. I have these other clips that I can use. These are nice and long, so they'll catch all the pages. So I'll turn it this way. Make sure that your pages are all together in the middle, because that's where you're going to be sewing. So put another one there. Do another one here. Hopefully I have one more, and I do. So these are just hair clips, but because they're long, they're able to catch all the pages. So we want to make sure that everything is in tightly in the middle. Okay, what happened here? It looks like I lost a couple of pages. So I'm going to take that off and do it again, because I want all the pages that I chose. Just go back. And we almost forgot our doily. So we'll just go back and make sure they're tight in the middle. Clip it back again. If you do one on one side and then one on the other side, and then you do the same, oops, got to make sure you catch that doily underneath, which I did. Okay, and put one on this side, catch that doily. Put one on this side, make sure we're catching the doily, which we are, but I feel like the doily is off a little bit here. Let's see. That's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect on both sides, as long as you catch it so that when you stitch, all right, so you know what? I feel like I need to move this doily. I think it's too delicate to be on the outside. So sometimes you just have to make other arrangements. So here we go. Let's put the doily inside where it will be protected, because on the outside is where it's going to get a lot of handling and it probably will rip. All right, so go ahead and put those back on again. So sometimes you have to reposition things a few times. It's okay. You're not going to get it perfect the first time you do these things. It takes a little bit of practice. And I know, because I've done this before, that the doilies are not good on the outside. So there's one. Let me move these scissors. And let's see. We might as well get, well, no, I only have 4 of those. So let's go ahead and sew this one in. We need our little thing again. Okay, that's all right. Okay, what did I do with that? Here we go. I only need this to be in the middle. So we're going to fold this where the holes are. See, right here where those holes are. We only need 1 row of dots in the middle here. Okay, let's just make sure that's good. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. And we have it. Great. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll take our needle. And this gets a little tricky, but I'm going to put this aside for a second. I need to use, where's my awl? I need to use my awl. This is an awl. An awl is just a little tool, a pointy tool with a little handle on it, and you just use it to make holes in whatever it is that you're trying to put together. So I'm going to push this to the side, and then I don't need that clip on there anymore. We're going to put a hole all the way through the book. I put one there all the way through the book. This one is good because it's short and it allows you to put pressure on it. And it works really good. It's so sharp, it goes right through. And then another one. And you can see that it's going all the way through. 2 more. Gotta hold it. 1. Might help if I put my glasses on. Okay, here we go. And then all the way through again. Beautiful. Okay. It might even help to do the same thing with the pages. Just put it all the way through at the hole that you want it to. See, it goes all the way through. 1 more, and that'll just make it easier to go through with the needle. You won't be struggling. There you go. Okay, so I would put that little plastic thing back on it because this is sharp. Okay, so let's make sure that our page is not upside down, because that has happened to me before too. You can easily do that. So what you do is you put your needle through your first hole, stand your book up and put that needle through that hole as well on the right side, because this is the first signature. We have 2 signatures. So if you pull it and then you hold, you got to hold some of this string. Oh, it's the other one. Okay. You want to hold some of it. You can even put it underneath the clip if you wanted to. So there's your first hole. Then you flip it over. and you go to your second hole. Make sure that you're all the way through, and we are. And then you want to line that up and go through the other side here. So we want to line it up. This is why this has a little curve on it, which is very helpful. Let's see if I can get it to go through all of the... There we go. Oh, come on. It can be very tricky at first. I don't know why I'm struggling. I usually don't. Let's see if we can go all the way through. If I turn that. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm struggling to get it through. Mm. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that was not fun. Okay, so we got that to go through. Let's make sure we have all of our there we go. Okay, so we got it to go through. Let's see if we can get it to go through this way. Might be easier this way. Yeah, and then you just go through the hole on the bottom, which we already poked through, and I can see the needles coming through. So there we go, that's good. Okay, so you pull it all the way through. So you've gone up through the middle, down through that hole, and now we're going to take it and put it back through the middle again, because we want our strings to show through on the middle. And you also want to be careful that you don't go through this material. I mean the string, because if you split the string, then you're going to have a really hard time There we go. So if you split the string, which I think I just did, you can pull the needle up over it, yeah, like that. Because if you split the string, you won't be able to tighten it, and you need to be able to tighten it. Okay, so see how on the back it looks good? So what we need to do is pull it tight. And then we're gonna tie a knot in the middle. Here, I'll just have it slip underneath. Pull it tight, make sure everything's tight. Look at it again, make sure these are tight. They are. And then you want to do 2 knots. One way and one the other. And there you go, look at that. All right. I'm gonna snip it. I don't want any dangles on this book, so I don't need to leave long strings. Okay, so there's the first signature. Take those off. And you're gonna have to train the paper to lay flat. And let's see how it is on this side. Yep, it's in there nice. And you can cover, if you don't like to see like the holes there, you can cover it with washi tape. And let's see how this looks from the top. We can see, yes, we're going to put 2 signatures in. So we have one right there, and there's a little bit of extra room on the inside because this is going to grow. And you do need to make sure that you give it some room to grow. All right, so that's the first signature. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move the doily first. Let's see where we want to move the doily. We want to put it somewhere. Like that's a nice contrast right there. Okay, so what we want to do again now, we want to look through our signature and make sure that the pages are where we want them. That's the cover. And then we have this coffee dyed paper and this little bag. And then we have our doily, which after I get it sewn in, I'll glue that down. But for right now, it's fine. We've got our graph paper. I think I might move that. We have that paper there. That's a book page. We have some that might be nice right there because that can be a little tuck spot. Got our music paper. Coffee dyed. We're going to move it up a little bit just so everything isn't all on the same level. I like to stagger the pages. We'll move that one up a little bit and move that one down. That one's fine right where it is. This is going to be our middle page, so you want it in the middle. Okay, so this looks like we have everything where we want it to be. We're going to make sure everything is tight in the middle. All of the seams are matching up, or I should say the folds are matching up. So now we want to clip them together. We don't have to worry about catching the doily this time because it's already in the middle, or in the middle of a few pages, so you don't have to worry about that. But we do want to catch this middle page because it's shorter than all the other pages. So we'll catch that, and we'll do what we did before. I just want to make sure, like, that doesn't look straight to me. Okay. There. Now it looks better. Okay. We want to make sure that it's straight. We might have to trim up a few pages later on. That's okay. I think what I'll do is, I don't like the way that that's looking, so we're going to move it a little bit. Now we'll go back in. So it takes a few times sometimes to get it where you want it, but that's okay. And now we'll clip it again. Clip it again here. Clip it up there again, and one more. Clip it down here. All right, so that's good. So we already have our holes here. What we need to do is just take this one that's already been folded, and all we need is 3 holes. We don't need the double holes. We just need the single. Let's make sure it's in the middle, which it is. And we'll put a dot there, a dot there, and a dot there. And then make sure that you can see where that dot is, because it's a little bit dark right there, so that's going to barely catch that right there. Okay. All right, so now we want to thread our needle again. I hope you can see me. Oops. If it splits like that, flip it over and do it again on the other side. You don't want your string to split because that's not going to make it strong. It's going to make it weaker. There we go. Okay, so where's my little awl? I want to make sure that I put a hole in these pages before we even start. It'll just make it a lot easier. There. Ouch, one there. We don't want to stick ourselves. Be careful. one there. Go all the way through. See, you can see it goes all the way through. All the way through. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're ready to, let's put the cover back on. Put that away. Put my scissors away. Okay, so we'll find our needle and thread. It's twine. This is twine, not thread. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, like we did before. We're going to find our hole in the book. This is why I think a longer needle would be better for me. See if we can get through that hole. I'm not catching the hole because it should go right through and it's not. Is that the hole? I think what I need to do is get my awl again. Go through it again because it doesn't seem to be. There we go. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Now, stand it up. Now we should be able to go through the hole. Where's that hole? There it is. Okay, you can see that I went through. Okay, so I'm going to pull it through. And then we're going to hold this little piece right here. We can just put it under there. It's fine. That'll just hold it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to come in through the back. Let's see if we can find the hole. The problem with this material is it closes up on you, I think. Do I see? Oh yeah, it's going to be right here. Let's see. Is that the hole? I might have to do it again, but that's okay. If that's what we have to do, then that's what we have to do. We just want to line it up with this one and go right there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Just make sure you go all the way through. Now, let's see if we can find it again. Yep, it's right there. Okay. Okay, so we pull it all the way through. Flip it over. And now we're going to go through the middle again. Here's the hole there. This isn't as easy as it looks, is it? So we're going to go through. Just got to catch that middle piece. There we go. Okay. Oops. And you know what? If it rips, it's okay. We can fix that later. I'm not worried about that. Okay, this is still caught. Okay, so now we just have to go through one more hole down here and then back through the middle. So let's see if we can catch this paper. This should be easy to go through here. Yep, that goes right through there. Okay. Okay. I gotta come back out of here. I was supposed to go. let's just look at the back here. Okay. We need to go through. All right. I need to go through this hole. Sorry, this is a little bit more difficult than I expected, but it's okay. See if I can get through that hole in the back. That's always tricky. Here we go. There it is. Went right through. Good. See, it's coming right through. Okay, we gotta make sure. See that? Pull it, make it tight. So we came through the middle, went down to the bottom, went up, and now we're going back through the middle, and that'll catch all the pages. Just make sure that you're not splitting that thread like I did last time. Okay. Hold on. Just want to make sure I'm going through the right hole. I am. Yay. Okay. And now we have to go through the middle again. It's a little tight. We can loosen that up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Just make sure we go all the way through. And we do. Just make sure you don't go through that thread like I said before, because if you split the thread, you won't be able to tighten it. All right. That's tight. Yeah, guess what? This page is coming out. I don't like that at all. Not worried about it. Get rid of it. That's much better. Okay, here we go. So now, did I do it again? I did. Just pull it out. Like I said, it's going to be much harder. Yeah, let's put this in here so I don't lose my needle, because I have lost my needle many times. So we'll put that right back in my pouch. All right, so now we'll take all the clips off, put those in my pouch, and now we'll look at it, make sure everything's tight and it looks good. It does. Okay, so now this, I feel like I need to give myself more space there. I do. See? We got to add some there. Okay, now pull it tight. And you can pull it tight because you didn't go through that thread. Again, we'll check before. Oh, let's put this thing away. I don't know, I lost my thing already. Okay, so check and make sure. Look, everything is smooth. This could tighten up just a little bit more, so we're going to tighten it. Tighten it up. Now we'll tighten it. See that? That was loose. All right, now it should be tight. Let's just check it again. All right, now it's tight. Okay, good. All right, so now we go ahead and go one way and then tie your knot the other way, and that just makes it really secure. And then you just want to trim your threads. Put all your clips away. And let's take a look. Now, we've got 2 signatures in there, but we need to train the paper. You have to train your paper to lay flat. And now, see, we left ourselves a lot of space there for this to grow. And there's also space in between each signature right here, so that as it grows, you've given it room on the side, the middle, and the side. So now your book can grow without any real issues. Okay, so let's just train our paper to lay flat. And if you don't like that you can see the holes, then you can just put some washi tape over it. It's fine. you know, once you sew it in, you can just cover anything you don't like. So look at how nicely that lays. Now that's a little bit ripped, but I'm going to fix that. It's fine. And this is that pocket right here. We're going to put things in. Coffee dyed paper. Everything looks good. I'm going to hold it up, and now you can see that we have 2 signatures. And there's a little bit of paper sticking out on the bottom. And let me see on the sides. That looks really good. I don't have to worry about that. But I see right here, there's a little bit of paper sticking out. I can just trim that up. That's not a problem. So I think that's going to be it for today. I know that I struggled a little bit getting those signatures in, but sometimes you do. It's okay though. You just persevere until you get it right. Sometimes you have to take it apart, reposition your pages, reclip it, and then sew it in. And sometimes you catch your thread in the middle. You have to take it out and redo it, because if you don't do that, when you try to go to tighten it, it's not going to tighten, and you don't want to split the thread, because that's, you know, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be really difficult. Now this is on there beautifully. And if I don't like the strings, which I don't mind this, that you can see the strings, I think it adds to the book. I really think that that looks nice. And then I think what I'm going to do is, I found this in my stash, and I thought that would go great on the top of this book. And I'll probably find some little flowers to add to it. And I think that'll be really nice. So I just want to thank you for visiting my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'd love to hear what you think of this book. I think it's coming out good. I mean, I really think it's going to be beautiful, especially once we decorate and add some belly bands and corner tucks and pockets, and add our journal cards, our tags, our little flips. I think it's going to be beautiful. I'll probably put some tabs on it, and once I'm done, we'll do a final flip through, and then I'll start using my book. But the next thing we have to do is we need to start decorating the book. I'll probably work on the top a little bit first, and then we're going to start decorating. And that's the fun part. I love it. Now that my book is complete, like this page here is a little bit crooked, I'll just straighten that out. I'll fix that. I mean, it's paper. You can fix it. And if you can't fix it, cover it up. It's not a problem. I love this little pocket here. I think this will be great. If I have to straighten a page here and there, that's what I'll do, because sometimes it gets a little wonky on you when you're sewing it in, because it is kind of a little bit of a struggle getting it in. But once you get it in there, look what we have now. We have a book that we didn't have before, and I love it. I can't wait to start working on it again. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting.